What's up, guys? Welcome back. So today I'm going to be talking about anxiety symptoms and how I made them go away. How did I make my anxiety symptoms stop? I think that's $1 million freaking question. Maybe it's $1 billion freaking question that I'm going to answer today for free. Yeah. There's a ton of watered down relief tips for anxiety symptoms, and a lot of them are short-term relief. This is a possible short-term relief, but a guarantee long-term relief. If you work hard and you're consistent with it, it made recovery possible for me. And trust me, I know anxiety symptoms. I had health anxiety, so I had every symptom you can imagine. And it got to a point to where I was having chronic anxiety symptoms, even whenever I wasn't consciously anxious. So that really frustrated me. It made acceptance hard for me. But I stumbled across this actually by accident on a day that I actually got pretty angry and fed up with my anxiety. And once I saw the power in this, I started to use the overall mindset to my advantage, and my recovery sped up. All right. So you want to watch this whole video until the end. If you deal with symptoms, it's gold. All right. But you know what time it is. Smash that like button down below if you're ready to kick anxiety in the butt. Let me know if you've used this mindset. If I've coached you, then you damn better be using it. It's definitely something that I talk about if I'm doing a coaching call with you. And if you're new here, subscribe. All right, tons of videos like this to help you with your anxiety. We do it a little bit differently around here. As you can see today, I'm in the Tahoe. I'm not in a lab coat. I don't have this professional setup. You know, I make videos when I can. And I'm telling you, if you apply the tips that I give you on this channel, they do freaking work. I recovered from panic attacks and health anxiety, generalized anxiety disorder, even when people told me that I never would, including professionals. So a lot of what you guys are doing, and I was guilty of this, is we respond to symptoms in fear, in discomfort. And I want you to know this right now. You will not get out of your symptoms by responding that way. You are pouring gasoline on an anxiety fire. And honestly, it feels natural to do so, right? My chest is hurting. I'm going to respond in fear. What's going on? If you have zero acceptance, you're probably like, oh my God, am I having a heart attack? You know, if you even do have a lot of acceptance, you're like, why is my chest hurting again? God, this sucks. We give it basically what it wants. Your symptoms actually want you to respond with fear. That's how they thrive. That's how they survive. Once you cut off that response, you confuse the anxiety, you start to show your subconscious that the symptoms aren't needed, right? But you have to do it consistently. I talked about earlier, like, I don't know what that time period is going to be for you. And we kind of run into some problems whenever we have more of the chronic variety symptoms. I noticed that this worked within a few, even like within seconds for some of my symptoms. And with other symptoms, it took this overall mindset and approach for, you know, weeks to make some of the symptoms go away. But you have to start somewhere, and you have to plant the seed. Whenever you respond in fear to your subconscious about the symptoms, you're basically saying, please send me more symptoms. So the first thing you have to do, if you have anxiety symptoms, stop giving the symptoms what it wants. Fear. Okay? You can almost view the symptom as a bully picking on you. The bully wants somebody that's easy, somebody that's going to say, oh my God, no, please stop. That's my lunch money. Give it back. It's the truth. Fear fuels the bully. Fear is fueling the symptoms. Fear is fueling the anxiety. Hell, anxiety is fear. We have to shut off that response. And people ask me, well, how do I do that? Because you must. You must. You have to overcome the bully. You have to overcome fear. And the only way that you overcome these things is by facing them. Running from them, the symptoms get worse. Asking the symptoms politely to please leave you alone and go away, nope, likely it'll get worse. You have to show the subconscious that the symptoms aren't needed. And you don't do that by asking them to please stop. Right? You have to show the subconscious that you're not scared, and then the symptoms will eventually go away, depending on how severe they are, how long you've had them. But once the subconscious and the body starts to realize these aren't needed because we're not in freaking danger, because I'm not acting like I'm in danger from a conscious perspective, they will start to shut off. Some of them quickly, some of them longer, right? Some of them are going to take a longer period of time. Are you willing to be patient? Are you willing to say, I don't care how long it's going to take. I'm not going to give in. I'm not going to show my subconscious that I'm afraid. So invite the freaking symptoms in. When you notice them, and you got to do this quick for it to really work, come on, hurt more, hurt worse. I did this with my chest pain. I did this with my headaches. I did it with even things like globus hysteria. It didn't have to be a painful one. It could be my heart rate, excuse me. Beat faster, beat it out of my chest. I dare you. You know, make my worst nightmare come true. I dare you. And by doing this, I confuse my anxiety. First of all, my anxiety is probably like, what the hell? Kill you, get worse. What are you doing? You're crazy. I'm out of here. I out crazied the crazy, right? And whenever I started to notice that this worked on a few of my symptoms, I was like, man, that's it. That's actually the overall thing. Showing my subconscious that I'm not afraid, and the symptoms, which are messages from my subconscious saying that our subconscious is scared and that needs help, will eventually go away. I have to walk the walk, right? It's not just talking the talk. I have to walk the walk, right? I have to prove to my subconscious that they aren't needed. I have to gain the trust of my subconscious, right? So when you try to accept and when you try to respond in a positive way with these symptoms, understand in the beginning, it's tricky. It's hard. You may not succeed every single time because your subconscious may not trust you, right? So for some symptoms, it'll work fast. For others, it'll take weeks, okay? But it doesn't matter. You have to be prepared to go the distance. So first of all, stop running, stop avoiding, stop fighting these symptoms off. It's not going to work. It's an uphill battle and the symptoms will get worse. Just open the door, let them come in, let them go out, right? Your resistance and you're begging them to stop and your discomfort and your complaining only adds fuel to the fire. I swear, I'm telling you, that's how it works. And once I figured this out, the whole game changed for me. So first of all, stop running, stop avoiding, stop responding in fear, stop complaining. Your subconscious is watching, your subconscious is listening. And when it picks up on that, it thinks that its daddy, right, is scared, or its mommy is scared. So it's going to keep sending you the symptoms because the subconscious is going to think, oh my God, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Now I'm going to scream louder. Daddy's upset. He's scared. He really thinks we're going to die. Now me as the inner child, I'm even more terrified, right? I'm telling you, that's how it works. Stop giving the subconscious a reason to keep sending these symptoms. But again, some of them that you've been dealing with more chronically, like tension and things like that, they take time to diminish, right? Just understand you got to gain the trust of your subconscious. And the only way you do that is you stay consistent and you stop lying to it. You stop telling it that there's something dangerous to be afraid of, all right? So you got to start applying this today. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I want you to go down below in the comment section and in all caps, I want you to put, I will stop responding in fear. I will stop responding in fear. Remember, guys, if you want more freaking help for your recovery and you're ready to work and be consistent and you're ready for this total mindset change, get my course, Elite Anxiety Bootcamp. I've been talking about it every video. It's down below in the description and in the first pinned comment. Super affordable for what's packed in there. It's helping so many freaking people. I was talking to a guy today. I'm going to see if I can actually get a video testimony from him. But he said the boot camp, he went through it in a couple weeks and it changed his life. And he's doing so much better right now than obviously what he was doing beforehand. So it's my step-by-step blueprint on how I recovered from panic disorder, health anxiety, generalized anxiety, of course. There's other resources, my coaching program. I mentioned coaching. I do coaching. So if you're interested in that, you can send me an email and I'll send you the information if it's something you're willing to do. And therapy, online therapy, you can do it on the phone, the laptop, the PC. That link is going to be down below as well. My social media accounts are down there. Join all those Facebook groups. Please like this video if you got value. All right. And subscribe if you're new. And if you have subscribed, please hit the notification bell. I'm updating a lot more than I used to. You don't want to miss any freaking thing. All right. So do that. I'm going to put a video up right here. Go check that out. But until next time, guys, I love you all and keep fighting.